Our bodies are intricate networks of muscles. We have over 600 muscles powering our every move. From a simple smile to an Olympic sprint, muscles are the driving force. Muscles work tirelessly, contracting and relaxing. This coordinated effort allows us to navigate our world. Next, we'll explore how the brain communicates with muscles to initiate movement. Movement might seem automatic, but it's a complex process, orchestrated by our brains. The journey from thought to action begins in the motor cortex, a region of the brain dedicated to planning and executing movements. When you decide to move, the motor cortex generates a signal. This signal, an electrical impulse, travels down the spinal cord, carrying the instructions for movement. The signal then branches out through motor neurons, specialized nerve cells that act as messengers between the brain and muscles. At the junction between a motor neuron and a muscle fiber, a remarkable event occurs. The electrical signal is converted into a chemical signal, releasing neurotransmitters into the synapse, the tiny gap between the nerve and muscle cells. These neurotransmitters bind to receptors on the muscle fiber, triggering a cascade of events that ultimately leads to muscle contraction. The more force required, the more motor units the brain recruits. This intricate communication network between the brain, nerves, and muscles highlights the incredible coordination required for even the simplest of movements. Now let's explore how this interplay of signals leads to muscle growth. Muscle growth, scientifically known as hypertrophy, is a fascinating process of adaptation. When we challenge our muscles with resistance training, we create microscopic tears in the muscle fibers. This might sound detrimental, but it's actually the catalyst for growth. These tiny tears trigger an inflammatory response, a natural healing process. The body releases specialized cells to repair the damage. This repair process doesn't simply restore the muscle to its previous state, it makes it stronger and more resilient. Crucial to this rebuilding process is protein synthesis, where cells use amino acids from our diet to create new muscle proteins. These proteins are the building blocks of muscle tissue, and their increased production leads to larger, stronger muscles. This cycle of damage, repair, and growth is the foundation of muscle hypertrophy. However, muscle growth doesn't happen overnight. It's a gradual process that requires consistent effort and the right conditions. In the next section, we'll delve into the factors that optimize muscle growth, from nutrition to rest. Building muscle is like constructing a building. You need the right materials, skilled labor, and sufficient time for the project to succeed. Similarly, optimizing muscle growth requires a multifaceted approach encompassing nutrition, hormones, and rest. Protein is crucial, providing the amino acids needed for muscle protein synthesis. Consuming adequate protein, especially after workouts, provides the building blocks for muscle repair and growth. Hormones play a vital role. Testosterone, a key anabolic hormone, promotes muscle protein synthesis and influences muscle growth. Growth hormone, released during sleep, also plays a role in tissue repair and growth. Rest, particularly sleep, is when the magic happens. During deep sleep, our bodies release growth hormone and focus on repairing and rebuilding muscle tissue. Without adequate rest, our muscles can't recover and grow effectively. By understanding the science behind muscle growth and providing our bodies with the optimal conditions, we can maximize our strength potential and achieve our fitness goals. Remember, consistency is key. Consistent training coupled with proper nutrition and rest is the recipe for building a stronger, more resilient you.